There is no place for people to be just handed the things that they want. Nobody is going to fight your enemies for you. Nobody is going to go to class for you. You are the one who is going to go to class, add more education. You're the one who is going to talk to maybe like a possible someone to provide you with the capital for the startup. It is you to open your mouth and go speak to the people who can help you. Maybe it is you to go to the banks and convince them that the business you want to start can actually prosper. It is you to think about the next step for your life. Joshua tells them, don't complain. The land is before you. Go and fight. So in verse 16 of chapter 17 of Joshua, the Bible continues to say, it continues to say in verse 16, the people of Joseph replied, the hill country is not enough for us. All the Canaanites who live in the plains have chariots fitted with iron, both in Beth Shan and its settlements, those in the valley of Jezreel. Verse 17, but Joshua said to the tribes of Joseph, to Ephraim and Manasseh, you are numerous and very powerful. Now listen, they just complain that the people in the lands that they're going to occupy are too strong for them, that they have chariots fitted with iron. And Joshua tells them, that's true, I agree. The challenges before you are real. They are not an illusion. They are not like some things that we are only thinking of. They're not only living in the air. It is true. I can see them, but this is also true. It is also true that the tribes of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim, you are numerous and very powerful. So Joshua counters the fear that they had. Joshua counters their complaints that they brought forth with also the truth. He said, truth, the enemies are present. Truth, you cannot go inherit the land in peace. Truth, you cannot just walk in and start building homes and putting in vineyards. You cannot just walk in and start eating the honey that is available without a fight. He says, you're going to put up a fight. You know why? Because you two are numerous and are strong. You are many. You can take the lands. You are strong and powerful as they are. And he says, even though they have chariots that are fitted with iron, but you are powerful and strong. He had not finished. He says, you will have not only one allotment, but the forested hill country as well. Clear it. It is to its farthest limits will be yours. Though the Canaanites have chariots fitted with iron, though they are strong, you can drive them out. He says, though they are strong, Joshua says, though they are strong, though they have chariots that are fitted with iron, but you are powerful as well and are strong. And he told them, to the farthest limits of the forest country, to the farthest limits you can go fight. How far is your ability to stay the course of waiting for the dreams that you want to see God enact and do in your life? How much energy do you have? How much patience are you willing to endure? There are battles we are going to fight with patience. There are battles we are going to fight in prayer. There are battles we are going to combine patience in prayer. There are battles of your life that you are going to combine seeking for wisdom from mentors and role models. There are battles you are going to fight by literally reading books so that you acquire new wisdom, new skills. There are battles you are going to win by being in class, acquiring a degree, or maybe a new path altogether. There are battles you cannot fight with murmuring, complaining, and only seeing the limitations that are there. There are battles that are going to be fought by thinking big. As Joshua told them, I know your enemies are real. I know that your enemies are strong. I know that your enemies have chariots that are fitted with iron. But you too are numerous and are powerful. He challenged the reality with also the truth that the children of Israel possessed. I think a lot of times we face life with we're checking the facts of life, that it is true we come from poverty. It is true you were raised by parents who did not have. It is true that you were raised by a single mother. It is true that you lived in the slums. It is true that you do not have connections. It is true that you do not have maybe enough level of education. It can also be true that you don't have the capital, or maybe you have the capital but you don't have the ability to think bigger or outside of the box. Those things could be true. Not all things we suffer are not true. Some of them are true. But Joshua gives me hope that he, instead of complaining, to joining them in complaint, the Bible says this Joshua had a good spirit. His spirit was honorable. He was a man with a spirit that was honorable, in the sense that when he was faced with challenges, he looked at what was possible in view of the God that had called him. He did not look at his challenges from his viewpoint, from his abilities, from just his skills. He looked at them from the viewpoint as God will see things, that all that is impossible with man, it is possible with God. And the God that is willing, is able, and is still willing to do great things with you and us is the God of Joshua. Joshua told them, I know that the Perizzites, the Rephites, there are still